Case Keenum at quarterback, and there's Teddy Bridgewater right there. Walk me through what is going on with this team and the quarterback situation. For a 7-2 team, normally this wouldn't even be a conversation.
Yeah, it's been definitely an interesting year as far as that goes. With obviously starting the season with Sam and how well of a start he had of the season, and how much confidence we had in him, and then obviously Case coming in and playing so well, and obviously we have a lot of confidence in him when he's in the game, and then a lot of us on this team know what Teddy can do. We've seen it in the past. We've seen it for the last 4 or 5 weeks in practice, and what he's been able to do this offseason. So it's a good problem to have. We have a lot of guys that can play at a high level, and a lot of guys that just love the game of football and want to compete and want to help this team win games.
How does Teddy look in practice?
He's been looking great. Obviously, for me, I'm trying to focus on my job, and I'm usually running routes when he's playing. So, but from the balls that he's thrown me, he's feeling really confident. And like I said, he loves to play the game, and he wants to win, and he wants to compete every day. And that's all you can ask for.
And then there's Case Keenum, you're taking on the Rams team at 7-2, and he used to be the quarterback there. Is that anything? Yeah. Is that anything that he's even brought up so far early on this week?
He hasn't brought it up, but I know it's there. I know he has a lot of passion for this game, and I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder this year from what happened last year and things like that, and what people think about him. And I love that about him. I love how competitive he is. I love how he prepares every week. And, really, honestly, that helps us as receivers. It pushes us to prepare better and to bring our best on Sundays.
Adam Thielen here on the Rich Eisen Show. So you could say, is it appropriate to say, I imagine, that the entire team's got a chip on his shoulder because everybody's waiting to see how the other shoe drops to maybe the Lions do what they need to do. And if Aaron Rodgers was around, no one would give you a shot at all in this division, and yet you're 7-2, Adam. I mean, do you have a chip on your shoulder as the entire team?
I think so, yeah. I think we have a lot of guys on this team that played a lot of football and, have been around here for a couple of years and know what kind of seasons we've had in the past and opportunities that may have slipped through the cracks for us. So, we have a lot of guys, including coaches, that are playing, coming into Sundays with a chip on their shoulder, and I think honestly that's what you need to win. I think that's what you need to win on Sundays, and you need to bring that every single week.
What is Mike Zimmer's chip?
Oh man, I think he's got the biggest chip on his shoulder than anybody. Just I think he's had a lot of people that have doubted him as whether it be as a defense coordinator or offense or a head coach. I think he's had a lot of doubters, and I think he loves that role, proving people wrong, that he can coach at a high level, and he can get his players to play at a high level, and that's what we love about him as players. He's going to bring the same attitude every day, and you're never going to get anything fake from him. You're going to get the real deal, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, Deion Sanders speaks so highly of him. So does Irvin. Anybody who's ever played on the team with him or for him, they talk about running through a brick wall for Mike Zimmer, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. I can totally relate to that because, like I said, he's a guy that sometimes he's tough on us, but you know where it's coming from. You know that he does that because he wants us to win games, and that's really all that matters in this league is winning games and playing together and keep competing. And he's one of the biggest competitors out there, and like you said, he'll get his players to run through a wall for him, that's for sure.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.